Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Real quick, just want to give you all a quick update on the Hobie build. We got some parts that are starting to flow in. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen a couple teases of some parts that came in. I was honestly going to hold off on showing everything, but I just can't wait. So I figure I'll show you guys a couple teasers of what's kind of going into this kayak and some of the plans that we have for this build. So you know what? Let's jump right into it. Real quick, before we take a dive into the parts that I recently got for the kayak, I do want to mention this will be displayed at the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show in Portland, Oregon at the Next Adventure booth. After speaking with the owners, we decided that it'd be a good idea to have it displayed there because of my plans for it. Really just showcase the advancement of kayaks over the years and the customization that you can do to it. So super fun opportunity. I'll have more info on that later, but the dates are February 14th to the 19th. I'll be there all 5 days talking kayaks. And yeah, you can see this kayak there if you're local as well. With that being said, let's jump into some kayak parts. First off, I think we're going to talk about electronics. Many of you know last year from watching my content that I use a Lowrance unit. This is the Elite FS9. In my opinion, this is a great intermediate level graph. You have a 9-inch screen, of course. It's touchscreen. I really enjoy using the touchscreen. Some people say that, oh, when it's wet and raining, like you can't press the buttons correctly. I haven't had an issue. But what makes it really nice about the touchscreen is that if I see something on my side scan, down scan, 2D, whatever it is, I can easily set a waypoint. And the thing about Lowrance is that their waypoints, you can use customized symbols. So if it's a tree, a brush pile, you have a certain symbol for that, a rock pile or a rock itself, you have a symbol for that as well. So I really like it just to organize my waypoints on my graph. And with that, I decided to add second one to my kayak this year. This is something that I really wanted to add just because, like I said, I want to build kind of like the ultimate fishing kayak for myself. So we added another one to this kayak. Still need to figure out mounting situations, kind of figuring out how I want to lay them out. But yeah, we got a second one for this year. In addition to that, we have the Lowrance 0.1 GPS antenna. This is their heading sensor. One of the things that annoys me the most is you're sitting on a spot, offshore, whatever it is, and your GPS is constantly doing circles. So adding this to the kayak or a bass boat, whatever it is, allows your graph to be straight with the direction of your boat. So this is really important for someone like me who likes to fish offshore. It's a must need for my personal style fishing so that I can stay on target with some offshore spots. Now you're probably wondering, Brandon, why the heck are you running two graphs? Well, I think some of you probably guessed it. We will be running front-facing sonar this year. Still waiting for that to get in from Lowrance. I have pre-ordered the new Active Target 2, which should be here in the next couple weeks. But we need a way to mount that, and I'm super excited to announce that Sniper Marine has partnered with me for this build. Sniper Marine makes a very unique and innovative turret system that allows me to point that front-facing sonar transducer, or in my case, the Active Target 2 transducer, in whatever direction with ease. So I'm super excited to have them on board for this build. I'm not going to unbox this yet. I kind of want it to be a surprise once I get all the parts in to mount everything. But just know that this is the turret system that I'll be using. Make sure you check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Also their website, I'll put a link in the description below. In addition to that, we will be running the fishing specialties mount. If you're familiar with the kayak industry, you'll know that a lot of the anglers use this mount specifically for this type of system. So we'll have to get a couple parts and get this mounted up when the day comes. All right, and the last thing that we got for today is the Burley Pro Prison Rocket. It is a organizer system that you can put on your Hobie Vantage chair. One of the big things about myself is that I like to stay fairly organized. I don't like it when things are just a total disaster. This is just an easy way to keep things organized in the kayak. I think, you know what, we're gonna probably install this today just to get this build started. So let's get some of these things out of the way and I'll just show you all how easy it is to mount something like this. And you know, the smallest of things are just makes a world difference on the water. So let's dive right into installing this. So this is a pretty simple installation. Obviously you need the part itself. Good thing to know is that they have two different versions for whether you want it on the right side of your seat or the left side. I have the Pocket A, which is for the right side. You just need some zip ties. I'll be using black ones obviously so that it kind of looks cleaner, and then a way to cut the zip ties after. So you have two pieces of this. You got the back plate and the actual prison pocket itself. When mounted, you can put a 3600 tackle box in there, or you can put plastics, which is what I probably plan on doing. A little area to put your scissors, and you also have a place to hang your wet lures. One of the worst things you can do is get a wet lure and throw it back in your tackle box. It will rust everything. So make sure you hang your lures before you put it back in there. Make sure they're dry. But yeah, super simple. We're gonna zip tie the main piece to the plate and then zip tie it to the chair. It has all the grooves and everything for the chair. Super easy install. So let's jump into it. So I just got done putting the zip ties on. It has spots for 6 of them. I feel like with 4 it's sturdy enough, so I'm just sticking with that. Now we're gonna cut off the ends and zip tie it to the seat. Got the zip ties through 4 of the holes. There's 6 of them, but I'm gonna start with 4. Quick tip, run the zip ties through the back so that it looks cleaner. One thing you shouldn't do is cinch down your zip ties too tight right away. Get it lined up and then you can cinch them down. This all looks good to me, so we'll just cinch them down. And with that, we are done with the first mod on the kayak. Like I said, you can use this for so many different ways. Drop it in a full-size 3600 tackle box. This is the Bass Mafia coffin, which does fit, which is really nice. You can use it to put your plastics in there. You know, some of the ones I'm frequently using the most during that day. Of course, put your pliers in there. One thing to probably do, since there's extra holes on this, I will probably run a leash so that just in case I don't lose them. And of course, a place to hang your wet lures after a day on the water. So again, a pretty neat product that will definitely be used throughout the season. You know, and the little accessories like this just goes a long way. So yeah, that is a quick update on the Hobie build. We got a lot more planned, some more parts coming in this week for this. I will be running a motor on this kayak. Still figuring out the details about that, but I'm definitely going to be running transom mount. Got to figure out the installation for that. Never done it before, so this is going to be a fun learning experience. Also, I know that in my last couple videos I gained a couple hundred more subscribers, so just want to give a big shout out to a bunch of you. Appreciate you all leaving comments, chatting with me about fishing. I think that's a super cool thing about this sport, is that, you know, we don't know each other, but we all share the same passion, and it's so easy to connect about the things that we enjoy to do. If any of this interests you, make sure you subscribe for more content coming soon. And with that, we're gonna end things here. Do me a favor real quick, make sure you smash that like button. We got 100 likes on the last video. I'm curious if we can do better than that. It helps me grow my channel and reach more people like yourself that enjoys this type of content. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.